Hey y'all, Rick, Fearless, Strokers Dallas, Strokers Ice House, Punch Wally Garage, Fearless Services. Good morning. How you doing? All right? Today is Sunday, April the 6th, 2025, year of our Lord, season number 3, episode number 96. In today's show, we are going to talk about Sayre, Oklahoma. Let's go. In My Life, the 365 Project, brought to you by In My Life, the 365 Project, coming to you almost live from almost downtown Dallas in the powerful CHUMP studio. Today's show is brought to you by Reliable Diamond Tool, that's ready2.com, REDITOO.com. Check them out for concrete and masonry working tools. Also brought to you by Simpson Motorcycle Helmets. If you got a $100 head, you should wear a $100 helmet. But if your head is priceless, like mine, you should wear a Simpson. They are the best. We are a dealer. StrokersDallasMerch.com. Spire, SPIRE, Construction Inc.com. They are a full-scale residential general contractor. Anything from your roof to your floor. Build you, remodel your kitchen, build another bedroom. What you got? SpireConstructionInc.com. Full-scale residential general contractor. Maverick Harley Davidson, Longhorn Harley Davidson, the official Harley dealers of Strokers Dallas and Strokers Ice House. Check those fine folks out. Right now, turn off the news. Let's me and you take a stroll down memory lane. Today, the Mr. Peabody Wayback Machine goes back to 1965. 1965, Ricky and Randy Fairless were 8 and 9 years old. Our cousin Deanna was right in between us. She's from California. She listens to the show. Hi, Dee, love you. And the summers were always the same. Excuse me. We would get out of school on a Friday. By Saturday morning, Pop's taking us to Sayre, Oklahoma for the summer. Deanna would fly in from California, her and her dog Pee-wee. And we grew up spending the summers together in Sayre, Oklahoma. Like I was saying, my brother and I are 11 months apart. Deanna's right in between us. So we're all three the same age. And it was wonderful because, you know, back in those days, there were nothing computer. No such thing as computer. So everything we did was playing, running and jumping and climbing trees and seeing who was fastest and playing canasta and dominoes. And it was just a wonderful time to grow up. And Sayre, Oklahoma is a wonderful place for kids to grow up. And we grew up there every summer for many years. Me and Rand and Deanna are still very close. Deanna is like a sister to my brother and I. And, you know, it was just such fond memories of playing together. And, you know, because I'm from the big city. Me and Rand are from, well, we're from Irving, Texas. But Irving, Texas is a suburb of Dallas, Texas, a big city. So when we would go to Sayre, Oklahoma, it was a much slower paced lifestyle. There weren't really any other kids that we hung out with. It was mainly me and Rand and Deanna. And, you know, the highlight of the day would be when Grandma would give us, 20 cents a piece or whatever, and we'd walk to the store and get a Coca-Cola and a moon pie or something, you know. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool. So Deanna and I try to go back to Sayre once a year. And I usually drive one of my old cars or one of my old trucks. And we just, you know, it's about 250 miles up there. And we kind of relive our childhood. Speaking of reliving the childhood, let's relive those chucks. Woo, you got those copper chucks on. Yeah, I don't like to brag, but these are some of my favorites. White toe, double black racing stripes, boot bottom, can't afford vent hose, tan and black tag, matching shoestrings, one eye down, double knotted for safety. These are, come on now, y'all, say it with me. These are some handsome chucks. Let's check the office, yeah. So when I was in Sturgis and I had a little bar, Stroker's Dallas or Stroker's Sturgis in Thunder Road, a guy made me this, and it's wood that he's kind of burned in the images. See at the bottom? Stroker's Sturgis, it's all about bikes, babes, and beer. Just a lucky chump from Texas. I always thought that was really cool. So all these years later, still hanging in my office. What was Grandma Goldie doing 76 years ago today? April 6, 1949 was a Wednesday. Grandma wrote, Dick went to town. Paul papered the kitchen this morning. Dick and Charles ground feed. I went to Brownlee to the club. I don't know what club was in Brownlee. There is no 1960 calendar. There's only a few more days in it. But she didn't write anything for the next couple. Dad joke, I'm on a whiskey diet. I've lost 3 days already. You know, I never drank whiskey. I never was a whiskey drinker. I used to drink a lot of beer. I liked beer. You know, sometimes if you drink too much beer, you can be enticed into a shot or something. But I just never was a drinker, a liquor drinker. I had a hard enough time drinking beer. Today is Sunday. The weather sucks. I think the high is supposed to be in the low 50s. It's cold, misty rain out there right now. I think the weather is supposed to start turning better on Monday, which is just in time for our spring fling. Mark that down. It's next weekend, April the 11th through the 13th. On April the 26th is the Beakless Show. That's going to be a great show. And April the 29th is the Midget Burlesque. That's a 21 and up show. So come check that out. Get off the couch, a motivational minute. Grab your dreams and hold on. What does that mean? I think that's self-explanatory. But I'm explaining it to you anyway. That means figure out what you want to do and then go do it. As long as you ain't hurting nobody and it makes you happy, hopefully in the process of making you happy, you're making others happy. But do your best. All right, I'm going to leave you with this. In ancient Greece, wearing a skirt was considered manly. I don't know about that, but I got to go. Love you, Alice. Hey, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.